Hello ladies and gentlemen, expect your mentors. Today we'll be doing a top-down analysis on three pairs, USD/JPY, USD/ZAR and GBP/CHF. So when we do top-down analysis, we start from the weekly time frame, draw down to the daily time frame, then the 4-hour time frame, then entry. We focus on the 1-hour time frame. So on the weekly time frame, what we do is we identify our major supports and resistance. So our major support and resistance are these ones. We focus on the current market prices. We don't dwell much on what happened previously unless we're doing what we're backtesting the strategy, but we're going to be focusing on what, on the current market price range. So our resistance is this one here. Then we identified our support and resistance. We're going to dive into the 1 daily time frame in order to check our sub support or our sub resistance. In this case, we have a sub support right here. Then after, we want to dive into the 4-hour time frame in order to see the structure. So what happened on USD/JPY is that it impulsively shot to the upside right here, and now it's trying to shoot to the downside, but it shot to the downside in a corrective manner. As you can see, the movement is not that sharp, it's in a corrective manner up until this support. So what do I see here? I see USD/JPY has been moving in a form of a flag, a bull flag, which has been respecting these points up to so far. So how do we trade a bull flag? A bull flag usually results in a manner that from where it started, after a correction, it will give us the same resultant movement to the top side. This is how we trade a bull flag. So expecting similar movement to the upside as it did before correcting. So our entry will be somewhere here after this current sub resistance. It gets broken, then we move to the top side with USD/JPY with our long positions. We're going to be buying from this point up until this point as our minimum target, and our stop loss will be below these points, where our entries will be right here on price 103.899. Looking at this is a perfect bull flag. From here to the top side, a correction in a manner of a bull flag, then it's going to shoot to the top side. Should it break this level, then we're going to be focusing on buy entries. 1-hour time frame, we're going to be looking for entries. That's when we're going to be taking our trades on 1-hour time frame. When we get confirmations at this level, we're going to be taking our trades. Then we move into the next pair, which is USD/ZAR. USD/ZAR weekly time frame, we're going to identify our major support and resistance. Our major support is this one and our major resistance is this one. Remember, we focus on the current market price range. We don't dwell much on what happened in the past. So we identified our major support and resistance. We move to the daily time frame in order to identify our sub support or resistance. In this case, we have a sub support, which is this level. Then we move into a 4-hour time frame to identify the market structure. What happened is that USD/ZAR was busy consolidating at this level in this kind of pattern. Then after it shot impulsively to the upside, as you can see, the movement is sharp. It shot impulsively to the upside, then it tried to shoot impulsively to the downside, but the movement was not that strong, thus it shot to the downside in a corrective manner. As you can see, this movement has been respecting these levels while going down, so it resembles a bull flag. As you can see, push to the upside, then a correction, and as you can see, certain levels were respected in a manner of a bull flag, as you can see here, So currently, what do we expect? Our knowledge of bull flags tells us that the amount of momentum it took to go to the upside before a correction is the amount of momentum that it took to go to the upside after a correction. So we're expecting a push to the upside up until this level as our minimum take profit level. So we're gonna be having entries after breakout of this level, which has been respected. We're gonna be having buying opportunities to the top side. Our stop loss being 200 or 300 points after entry. But with USD/ZAR, it's a bit different because of the price of the pair, which is very big. So this is our bull flag on USD/ZAR. As you can see, we're going to be having entry after breakout of 15.16317 level. Our pair USD/ZAR 1 hour time frame. we're gonna be having our entries based on this time frame. Breakout of this level will signal our entry point, and this is our take profit level. That's your desire. And we're gonna go to GBP/CHF. GBP/CHF weekly time frame. Remember, weekly time frame, daily time frame, 4 hour, and then 1 hour time frame for entry confirmations. Remember, weekly time frame, doing what? Identifying our major supports and resistance. Major support, major resistance. Then we dive into the daily time frame to identify our sub support or sub resistance. In this case, we have a sub support once more at this level. As you can see, it has been respected quite a lot of times. We're gonna now dive into the 4 hour time frame. On the 4 hour time frame, we identify what structure is our main priority on the 4 hour time frame. So what's been happening, this level, as you can see, GBP/CHF has been respecting these levels. Let me draw them for you in the form of a trend. It has been respecting these levels up until this point where it got broken. As you can see, respect, then here it got broken to the downside, signaling what, that this price no longer carries weight. We can expect what? More selling pressure. As you can see, the resistance was also respected more than once, 1, 2, 3, meaning that we can have selling pressure to the downside from a resistance to a support. Then from here, we're expecting what? Selling opportunities, also based on what? Also based on this resistance, which is here, which is our sub resistance. So you can zoom in and check it. It's a resistance, it was once respected, and even here it was once respected. And what do we see here? We see also there was a pressure to the upside in a form of this pattern. So you can see it was a pattern being respected, but eventually it got broken, and here we're having a retest. So after a retest, we're expecting a push to the downside, meaning that we're gonna be having what? Selling opportunities from this level up until this level, with our stop loss being 200 points or 300 points before entry. That's our 4 hour prediction on GBP/CHF. And if we dive into the 1 hour time frame, we'll see almost the same pattern. As you can see here, the retest is visible and clear, so we can be expecting to sell GBP/CHF from here up until this level, which is a good risk reward ratio, 200 points. Our reward is 2000 points. So from this level, we're going to be selling GBP/CHF to this level. Ladies and gentlemen, those are our top down analysis for the week. GBP/CHF, USD ZAR, and USD JPY. Good luck, all the best, the experts.